We are live. My channel. Mute that. And there we go. I think we are all in. Yes, we are. I got my YouTube window muted, so we won't have any feedback. The blue microphone is working. Yeah, it's working good. I gotta get me one of those mount damn things. I really been watching other guys do that with the mount thing. Because mine's
that's what I have my phone on.
Yeah, I have the blue Mo, the bearded shark actually bought this for me. And
cool.
I want to get the bounce so I can actually move it and kind of have it a little overhead. I like that. I like using that type of feel in a music recording studio. I always like that.
We'll make sure everything is up here. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Awesome. Yes, of course.
Cool. Yeah.
So, I don't know how many. We got 16 people watching in here. Wow, that's awesome already. And we're like a minute in. That's awesome. Well, we got Deuce Donatelli, one of my co-workers in there. Deuce Donatelli is a awesome wrestler, good friend of mine. I think he's actually in the gym right now. Yeah, or he's at work, one or the other. We got Camo Cam in here. We got Tim Strickland. We got Mr. Pizza Face. Bearded Joey Hookham's in here. We got Mick Man's in here. We got the Bearded Guy Kansas City. We got Caleb LaPiche back in here. Johnny Grooms is in the house. Yes, thank you for sending out some invites, Joey. I appreciate that. We got Stefan from Sweden. We got Vinny P. Hey, yo, man. Vinny P in here. And who claimed first today? E-Rock was the first one to claim. That's something I did I've done for a long time. I would just write first on people's videos, and now it's like a race. So what's going on, everybody? It's been a while. We got Damn Yankee Beer Company in the house as well.
Pete. What's up, Pete?
How's everybody been? I'll say I apologize. As you guys know, if you ever see me take a leave of absence from the YouTube or Instagram, it's one of two things. Either somebody's dying or something of that nature, or Scott's busy at work, or I'm just sick. And lo and behold, Scott catches a freaking insane virus that was going around the area. And last week, I literally worked about 3 or 4 hours a day, went home, was dead to the world. And let's just put it this way. You guys know that I drive a reach truck at work. I couldn't even pull a pallet out of the rack because I would look up at it and I'm like getting dizzy and all goofy. And my boss was like, get out. So when I'm sick, I get it pretty bad. I'm better now. I'm coming off of it. Still a little bit sick, but I'm definitely above 60 to 70%. I'll put it to you that way. So I'm back. I've missed you guys. I'm pretty sure none of you all missed me, but I love all of you anyway. We got Tyson from Faithfully Bearded. We got Victor. Hey, yo, man, we got Victor McIntyre. That's Drew McIntyre's brother, in case anybody doesn't know. Johnny Grooms. We got Brian from Beards and Banjos. No, it was not the coronavirus, McMahon. I know that. We got the Metal Guy 1983 in here. We got 27 people in the chat right now. We got 8 thumbs up I'm seeing. Let's see if we can get that thumb up a little bit higher, everybody. Appreciate you if you do. So, it's been a while. And if you guys don't know who this guy is, this is Mr. Kerry Jennings from Defined Beer Company. But before I go any further, he doesn't know I know about this, and there's a little wager on what Scott's about to say. So I'm going to see if I can get this correct, because they got a Pete from Damn Yankee and Kerry from Defined Beer Company have a wager that I'm going to butcher his hometown. Let me get this right. Look, I'm looking at the okay, I see the spelling. I'm going to take a wild guess, and this is Buda, Texas.
Bam!
Ah, I got it.
He got it. Oh man,
So Define Beer Company is based out of Buda, Texas, everybody. Actually, Carrie was nice enough to send me a nice package out. I received it on Saturday. I've been using his products all week, and I'm going to go ahead and say he's getting a really good review. Just wait for the video. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm really impressed with what I got here in front of me. He's got 3 cents available. He's got oil, balm, and butter, which is great. You got the 3 trio package. He's got some nice wooden peach wood combs. And keep in mind, everybody, I'm not the biggest fan of using peach or wooden combs anymore. This is the comb I've been using all week, and I'm digging it. I like this. See,
big wide tooth.
yes, I like the wide tooth, the way it feels in my beard. And when you hear this, literally, that's like you hear like the rake. That's what it feels like. That's what I picture in my brain. I miss that sound. You don't hear that with a Kent comb or a oxhorn comb, because it's real nice and smooth. This, you're like, it makes you feel almost like this is really digging in there, and it really is. It's a nice peachwood comb. Thanks, man.
I use it every day. I love it. Yeah, I mean, except I'll use a Kent comb at night.
So I'm looking at your products here, and right across the board, you got a $15 bottle of oil. Let's just get real, people. That is the average standard market price. You're not getting ripped off. You're getting a good bottle of beard oil right there. He's got a beard balm. I think this was $16.99. Is that what it was?
Oh, it's 15. It's also 15. Okay.
$15 for a 2-ounce beard balm. Right across the board as well. And he also sells a heavy freaking jar. 4-ounce metal or glass jar of beard butter. 4 ounces, $25. Now, I know that there are companies that sell their beard butter in a 4-ounce that are a little bit cheaper, and I'm not saying that they're better. For $25, for me, that is getting to almost be like the standard price for a 4-ounce jar of butter. It's pretty much normal nowadays. Definitely worth the money. I just had a conversation with Carrie. I'm the type of guy. You guys know that I love 4-ounce fluid or weight. That was a question, Carrie.
114 grams.
114 grams of fluid.
It's poured.
It is a poured beard butter, in case anybody's wondering. And he does a special little trick that he does it before he finishes it off, and we'll keep that a secret, so we don't want to give away that defined secret. But I'm here to tell you guys, I'm very impressed with this alone, because this is a beard butter, and it's a poured butter on top of that. So, and we all know there is a major difference when it comes to a poured butter and a whipped butter in texture and feel. This butter, I have literally not had to use but pinky-sized fingertips of this since I've had it. And when I touch this, literally it starts to break down and melt at the touch of my fingertip. That's impressive. That tells me this dude put a lot of time and effort into making this beard butter. And I do sincerely mean that. I love this, Carrie. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I worked on that one for a long time. I didn't even have that at my launch. I just had oil and balm, and I didn't want to get lost in the shuffle. So I figured, I really need to get this butter finished. And once I finally got it the way I wanted it, I said, man, this is really good. I'm not trying to, toot my own horn or anything, but I said, man, this is really good. I'm actually impressed. And so it's done really well. I mean, a lot of people like it, and I use it every day, obviously, use all my products every day. I don't use balm every day, just oil and butter usually.
And that's the thing. I was getting ready to say. It's no secret to that in the bearding community, in the bearding game nowadays, not a lot of people. I think the shift has gone almost reverse when it comes to using a beard butter or a beard balm. Me personally, I do not use beard balm, maybe at most 2 or 3 times in a 30-day span. I am more of, I like the natural look. And don't get me wrong, beard balm, we all know if it's made properly, it is more made for sculpting the beard, putting the hole to get that shape and that style. A beard butter is made for nourishing your hair, keeping it almost as natural look as it's going to be. I'm more that I like the natural look. And I was always the guy in the beginning. I was like, I don't use no beard butter. Don't want it. Didn't want anything to do with it. And I've done the flip flop. And I see a lot of companies now, as Kerry just said, he was like, I got to get on the board. And he did. And he did it very well. This is a really good beard butter. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Not familiar with this company. Sounds like another great option. I'm going to throw this out to Kerry. That's a guy, if you were looking to get another honest review, Brian, Beards and Banjos, a great friend of mine. And he's always on the hunt for a tobacco scent. He's a fan of the tobacco as much as I am. So
yeah, no, somebody told me that today. Who was it? I think it was Pete, damn Yankee. He said Brian from Beards and Banjos that he's a big tobacco guy, and so I'll reach out to him.
As I've said, they're, and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, because I always speak my honest opinion. Johnny Grooms and Brian from Beards and Banjos and Mo the Bearded Shark, 3 of my most trusted friends and beard reviewers, will give you an honest opinion, and I will say that until the day I die. That's the 3. Yeah. That's the 3 people I will always tell any company or anybody. If they're asking for a second opinion, and a 4th is right there behind him. I see him, Tyson, faithfully bearded. Those 4 guys I trust completely.
Yeah, Mo has my stuff right now. He's actually he'll have a review out. I don't know when it's going to be, but he actually had a version of the new scent before it was really even labeled or anything. So I sent it to him just as a little surprise.
You don't trust rattlesnakes, okay? That's what Steve Austin said. You don't trust rattlesnakes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
All I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I love you, Vic. So we're here tonight for, obviously, because I know you guys have been missing me. Apparently, I got 41 of you watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs up for Kerry, because I'm really digging to find beer company stuff. Like I said, I will have a review. I'm probably going to record it either Saturday or Sunday and post it no later than Tuesday. But this is a company brand new on the scene, and I'm impressed all the way around. Define Beer Company. Tonight we are going to be releasing. You want to do the honors? You go right ahead.
Sure. This is Distinguished Caballero, and it is chocolate Cavendish pipe tobacco, oak barrel aged bourbon, vanilla, and Texas cedar.
Now, the one thing I'll interrupt Kerry really quickly. I like that he gives you the description of the scent about as simple as you're going to get it. That's the first thing I looked at on your labels, and I was like, very good. I like that. I'm glad you did that, because I had no freaking clue what was in this. I didn't look at it first. I was like, I smelled it. I'm like, what the hell is this? I was like, this is amazing. Now, and as I see it, Johnny Grooms, I knew it. Now you're speaking my language. Johnny Grooms is a tobacco guy as well. This is a scent that I will say, you guys know that I'm a big fan of tobaccos in general. It's no secret. I love tobacco scents. This is one of the most sweet and subtle at the same time, because it's not an in-your-face strong scent. It's sweet, subtle, and sophisticated scent that I've used in quite a long time. I absolutely love this scent. It's almost like this is going to sound stupid because scent descriptions are subjective. This reminds me of a sophisticated old man cologne. I like this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's it. I worked on that one for a while, and I think I even told you when I told you I was going to send you the first two, I said, I haven't forgot about you, but I got something coming, and I know you're a tobacco guy. So I
And
didn't tell you what it was.
I'm very grateful that you held off, because
Yeah.
I absolutely love the other two. This takes the cake by about 2 or 3 steps. These are the other two are right behind it, but this one, I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. This, if you want to get into a tobacco scent, I think this is one that I'm. This is no insult to this scent. This is a really good balanced scent that it's not strong in your face tobacco. Oh, can't take it.
Yeah.
This is a really well balanced, sophisticated scent. I mean, come on, guys. You got a tobacco with a little bit of chocolate, so you got a little bit of that sweetness and leaf. You got a little bit of that oak barrel bourbon. You know that bourbon has a sweet scent to it as well. Vanilla to round it off, and Texas cedar. Texas cedar speaks for itself. That just goes without saying.
Yeah, Texas cedar. The reason why I chose that one is because I had the chocolate in it. The Texas cedar is a little bit richer than the Atlas. You know, those are a little bit sweeter, and so I needed something to. I wanted cedar in it, but I wanted something to offset the sweetness of the chocolate a little bit.
It has a little bit of a bite. See, Texas cedar does for me when I smell it.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been wearing it every day since I made it. I mean, like I think I was telling you when we were talking earlier, I've always worn 1626, that scent. And then when I made this, I started wearing this all the time. And then, you know, but like I said, Psychobilly is my #1 seller.
I really think that's going to change, though. I have a feeling it's going to change with this one. Distinguished
cool.
Caballero, and if you don't know what that means, it's a Spanish word for gentleman. So distinguished gentleman / distinguished caballero, and that's how they say it in Texas. It's caballero. So that's how I'm pronouncing it.
Yeah, there's a couple of different ways to say it, but that's just, we don't say anything right down here.
That is true. That is very true. So for the prices again, everybody, this is live on the website, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. I actually put it live on there before, and they have your code too, the BTWS15 as well.
Let me type that up. BTWS15.
Yep.
We'll get you a 15% off discount with your purchase from Defined Beer Company. And thank you for that. So I appreciate that. And that's a non-affiliate code. In case anybody's wondering, this is a code for you guys. Everyone thank Carrie for being nice enough to provide us with that. But $15 for a bottle of oil, $15 for a 2-ounce balm, and $25 for a 4-ounce and a very heavy 4-ounce beard butter. $4 flat rate shipping and free shipping over $50. I want to put this into perspective with you people. If you could do this real quick, because I don't know how much this is. Type in an order, Carrie, how much it would be for a trio with my discount code.
Let's see.
Just to see how much that is.
Well, I mean, if they get the combo, like if they do an oil butter combo, that's $34.99. So that's already saving you $5. But let's see, we'll put an oil butter combo and then add a balm to it.
Right.
Let's see. Add the cart.
Carrie, a question here: shipping worldwide yet?
Yeah, we ship international. I mean, I don't know how much it costs.
Right.
But I mean, it'll definitely.
I have a follower here, Stefan. He's from Sweden, and he's always looking to see if companies do ship to outside. So he always comes to me for that first. So he's a great.
I'm pretty sure that, I mean, who I use for my third party, shipping, and they're kind of all different, but I'm pretty sure that Sweden, I'm pretty sure it'll get there.
Okay. Is this a limited release? I don't think so.
No, this is going to be for good. Yeah, this one.
Is the cedar oil essential or fragrance? McMahon, I think, is allergic to one, either or.
Essential.
It's essential. Okay. See, I think he said he's allergic to the essential. We'll see. I'm not sure, because I know he always asks that question. But this is a scent, honestly, it's good. I really, really like this. I one I don't like. This one, my own wife even liked it. Mandy's like, I like that.
Yeah, so if you got a combo, and this is just not even using the code, if you got a combo and a balm, that's $49.99 and then $4 flat rate shipping, so it makes it $53.99.
$53.99,
and that's
we'll
without a
you,
code.
and that's without a code.
Mm-hmm.
Do I wish the scent was stronger? No. Honestly, I think this is a perfect scent for the strength. It's about, for me, about 4 to 7 hours, like right at 8 hours, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that, because after so long, they do kind of get to you, like, all right, that's enough. I'm tired of smelling that for the day, and then you smell it as the air hits you later. You're like, there it is again. So it's about roughly an 8 hour set at most.
That's a bummer, man. McMahon says he's allergic to Essential.
Yeah, I thought it was. I just didn't want to say it until he clarified it. That sucks.
Yeah,
Mr. Pizza Face. Okay, I keep in mind, people. I haven't been on social media for the past week. I'm not familiar with who that is. It may be somebody new watching, or just a new handle. I don't know who that is. So if I don't recognize you, I apologize.
He follows me. I know that. I don't know who Mr. Pizza Face
really
is.
Like I said, I've been missing in action for a week, so I don't recognize. If you could only choose one, would you go oil or butter? You know what? Honestly, that's your personal preference, but I would choose both. Just, it's worth it. That's why I say that it's worth it, because can you sleep? Could this be a nighttime scent, if that's what you're wondering? Yeah, I really do think that any of these three would be a really nice nighttime scent. So that would be, if that's what you're going for. They definitely are a nighttime scent. But oil, that should be always your go-to for the skin. But if you're wanting that beard, the soft, I would.
That butter's going to make it soft.
I would get them both, personally. What's the ingredients in the oil? Okay, bearded hillbilly, I got you here. So the excuse me, the ingredients in the oil. We have sweet almond oil, fractionated coconut oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, and essential or fragrance oils, whichever the blend is. And look at the oil. I mean, it's pretty daggone clear. I mean, there's a little bit of a tint to it, and I do not have a problem with the fact that this is not a tinted bottle, and I know that some guys, and I'm not going against any content maker for saying, oh, you got to protect it from them rays. Let's be real, people. You're not if you take care of your products like most of us do, it shouldn't be that much of a factor. Like these, I'm going to set this right on that damn shelf over there, and it's not going to be a problem for me. So there you go.
Yeah, I think even Dan said it in the video when he did my review. He loves clear bottles. I love clear bottles. I love to see what's in there. I mean, I don't have anything against amber bottles or anything like that. I just like the look of the clear, and I like to see what's in there. That's just my preference.
Right. Now, I will tell you guys, though, as I've seen people talking about it, Kerry does have a really, I don't want to say fancy, but he's got an original presentation. Take a look at the label. Scott, what, you don't put your stuff on the kitchen window? Hell no. Manny ain't gonna let me put anything in the kitchen. The presentation, it's simple, but it's class. He's got a little bit of a logo with all three different scents. Like there's the star with the Distinguished Caballero, and then he has a original 1626 little logo, and then the Psychobilly Quiff. He has a little bit of like the barbershop scissors and comb. He's got basically kind of like a little bit of a theme going, so you get a little bit of an idea of what to think of when you're putting the scent out there. And I like that. I like that a lot. It's not necessarily a big photo on another, from photos stolen from Google. Like I can tell you actually made these.
No, unfortunately, I have to pay for the stuff that I'm using on my label. So I mean, it's all copy. There's creative markets and people out there that sell their artwork and things like that. But my son does most of my graphics. Like as far as the computer goes, I'll usually pick what I want and tell him how I want it, and then he's the guy who's good with Adobe Illustrator, so he gets in there and he's the one that really puts the labels together.
Johnny Groove says, I store my oils in direct sunlight as much as possible to make them mature faster.
Yeah.
That's how
they'll mature.
That's how you get the stank. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect, Johnny.
They'll definitely mature in the window, that's for sure.
But seriously, your presentation, because I can tell these are vinyl labels, right?
Yes, they are.
I can tell this is literally like you spent money on getting these made. I can tell this is not a cheap label by any means. Great job, by the way. Great job. Yeah. And his slogan is "Let us define your beard." If you guys were wanting to know what that was, I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. And he says here, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And you all know I don't use it Twitter, so follow Carrie.
Yeah, we have a YouTube page. I forward everything. I post everything on Instagram and forward it to Facebook and Twitter, but don't really spend a lot of time on Twitter.
I don't either.
Not great for businesses. I mean, we all know what Twitter's for.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Maximus, thank you. Says the beard's looking strong. Thank you very much. Brian says he loves the classic looking simplicity of the labels. Yep. You're going to dig this company, Brian. Joey's the oil carrier blend. I'll get the ingredients out of the way for you guys. One more time for the oil: sweet almond oil, fractionated coconut oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E, and the essential or fragrance for the scent. For the beard balm itself, shea butter, beeswax, and the matching oils from the beard oil. And the beard butter, shea butter, mango butter, and the oils that are in the beard oil itself. The questions here. This company is from Beardtimeswithscottmail, Texas. So the wager that I heard, Carrie, I apologize that Scott didn't give you a sleeveless scent reveal. Hey, I gotta get out of the free card, dang it. I'm still sick. There was a wager going on earlier between Damn Yankee and Defined. They didn't think that I could pronounce Beardtimeswithscottmail, Texas properly. So Pete is going to be purchasing a beard butter or purchasing one of your butters, right?
Yeah, well, I think so. I knew I was going to win all along anyway, so I was just going to tell him to send me pipe bomb.
That's a good one, man. That is a good one.
Pete's a really nice guy, man. I'll give you a little backstory about. So when I finally decided to go with the new scent, it had the Texas cedar in it, and I had been testing it. I said, okay, I'm going to launch it. So I go to my supplier, and they're out of Texas cedar.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, and this is a supplier that is always out of everything. I've been looking for a new one, and Pete directed me in the right direction. So Pete saved the launch date for this one for me.
Awesome. That's awesome. Damn Yankee showing some love. That's great. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got the pipe bomb in the mail yesterday. It's really good. Yes, it is. Brian, answer your question. Yes. I will say I don't want to give away too much because I'm going to make a review video for Carrie, but I will tell. I haven't even told him this yet. When I put this in my beard, the oil itself, this is one of the few oils I apply, and I don't have to use as much, which that's a good thing, because that tells me that the product is working really good for my beard. This oil, I put it in. I have no residue left over afterwards. This is one of the few beard oils that that works like that for me. That's a good sign for me. We got Dan C. Bearded in the house.
Oh, we got Dan.
What's going on, teacher? How you doing, man? Thank you for your constant and continued support. Dan C's been trying to help me get the YouTube stuff figured out. We're still working on it. I think we're getting a lead. I'm not sure, but thank you for the support, Dan. Appreciate you. But
I messaged Dan earlier. I used Co-Man Co-Wash this morning for the first time.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Pretty good, isn't it?
It was. Yeah, that's some good. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, that I can't lie. I still my opinion. I still say that is the best conditioner on the market, and I stand behind that. I really like it.
Yeah, it's still got the softness going on today, so we're good.
You ain't got that YouTube thing fixed yet. No, unfortunately, Holly, I haven't gotten it fixed yet. No, we're still working on it, but we're getting there. We're going to get it figured out. But one more time, guys, if you're just joining or anything, we released Distinguished Caballero from Defined Beer Company tonight, and it is a chocolate Cavendish pipe tobacco mixed with an oak barrel aged bourbon and vanilla and Texas cedar. It is I'm calling it a very nice, sweet, subtle, and sophisticated scent all in one. There was a question up here. Let me see. I meant to answer. What is the most forward in this new scent? Okay. Well, the thing that stands out the most for me when I smell it in the beard butter, and now keep in mind, it could be because there is a butter in it. I get more of a chocolatey scent, and that is kind of common in beard balms and butters when chocolate is in there. It's almost like you're smelling a little bit of the ingredient and the scent, and it's not bad by any means. But when I smell it in oil, I smell everything very well balanced. Like I said, no complaints here of any kind because I really like this.
Yeah, the butter's a little different. It's like if you smell it straight out of the jar, you get more of the sweet chocolatey, but then when you get it in your hands, that's when the cedar comes out.
What part remains at the end of the day? Probably the chocolate and the pipe tobacco for me, I would say. Because for me, bourbons, any bourbon scent doesn't last all forever for me, and that's fine. Vanilla, it's there for the sweet. The Texas cedar, I think, is in there for the bite. But I think this is a very, really well-balanced scent. I really like this one a lot. I think you guys are going to like it. If you guys watch my channel, you know the type of scents I like and what I go for. This is going to be one I'm going to be wearing for quite a while. Telling you in advance, like I said, I'm not giving away too much. 2 thumbs and 5 stars, Gary, for real. Good job, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to hear that when you're working on something and you send your baby out to someone and you hear back and it's good, and I think we talked about it a little bit before, it's if you don't have confidence in sending out your products to reviewers, then just don't do it. I mean, I stand behind everything I make 100%, and I think most of the other companies do too as well.
And Dan, there's another guy that everybody should be trusting. Defined Beer Company is pure quality right there, and I agree 100%. It's really nice.
Yeah, Dan loves that carrier oil blend. That's like the highlight for him. That's what he told me,
yeah, he's a big fan of the fractionated coconut oil, and I am as well. We got Gary Lewis from Chesapeake Beer Company in the house.
Oh, Gary's here.
I think he's up north. He wanted me to go with him. And unfortunately, I got sick on top of that, and I couldn't go with him. And I'm sorry about that, Gary. Keep a bottle of Buffalo Trace on you, and dab a little in your stash. I've heard of people doing that. Actually, I have a bottle of 1812 Maryland bourbon whiskey, thanks to Gary from Chesapeake Beer Company. We're gonna have a little sip, and I don't care. I don't care. This video will probably be demonetized eventually anyway. So you know what? This one's for you, Carrie. Here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I got water. Like Dan says, drink. We got Gary and Dan in here, and I used comb and co-wash today. We got the trifecta.
I still say it is for me, it's the best conditioner I've used. I've used quite a bit of them. There are, excuse me, coughing because of the sickness, not the alcohol.
That's the burn.
Yeah. There are a few companies that I stand behind 100%, but I still, to this day, Chesapeake Comb and Co-Wash takes the cake for me. Yeah. It does. But not to throw this out there or anything, the Fine Beer Company might be having some shampoo or some shower products in the future. Maybe.
That's definitely in the plans, and it's in the works right now. Just that's something that when you're working with a lab, it takes longer, and so it may release with the next scent, maybe April. I'm thinking right before, right in the spring, summertime, and I'm working on. I've got V3 that I've been testing. And like I told you at the beginning, I'm still not happy with it. So I won't release anything unless I'm 100% satisfied. I mean,
if you ever need to test anything tested, I'm glad to help out for anything you need, man. You know that.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I can do that.
Sure. I will say this. I was telling Carrie about this. I do think because actually, the new barber at I'm reading these guys' comments are saying my haircut looks sharp. I went to the second barber, Gage. He actually is now he was an apprentice for a year, and he just got his actual barber license, and I wanted to get my hair cut by him. Well, he actually faded my beard into my fade and in my face. Like I took a couple pictures on an Instagram. Everybody keeps commenting saying my beard looks killer and my haircut like all in one. This dude, he killed it. He killed my look. I'm like, yeah.
No, looks good, man. Looks sharp.
Thanks, man. I'm talking to Carrie. Well, I really got nothing on that because you see that afro you got going on right there is just it's not looking right. I mean, I was talking to Carrie about this because he said 1626 is a big seller, and I will tell you, this is a very unique scent. And like I said, I don't want to give away too much of my information. I want you guys to wait for the review. This is one of the most unique scents I've smelled in quite a while. And he's talking about possibly releasing a co-wash. I think that this scent would be perfect for it. And I say that because, like I said, it's a fresh, clean scent. And who doesn't like that out of the shower? Me personally, I would go with an unscented shower product or this. Or unless you have a specific scent for the shower, it's either or. But if you were to pick a scent, 1626.
Yeah, I mean, that, like I told you, that would make it easier on me because I already have all the ingredients for it.
That's a good question, Stefan. What's in beard tonight, everybody? For me and Carrie, it's Distinguished Caballero.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
I'm really digging this. I'm digging this company. And E-Rock, we have a discount code. BTWS15 will get you 15% off. And if you get the trio, it is literally right at $50. So
use the code, it's actually less than that.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Bearded Pup Wingman, Beard Octane, Sun Bacon. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That's it. I think I made it.
Tears of my enemies.
Tears of my enemies. That's a good name for a beard oil, Dan. I like that. Dan C's making his own stuff now. I told you guys. Tears of my enemies. That's a good name. We got French crushed butter. I'm looking at here. We got Vintage by Lux. We got Debonair's Mahogany Teakwood. We got El Humidor. What company of the El Humidor, Mr. Pizza Face? Because a few companies have that name or use that name. We got Barbershop from Barker's Beard. A little long, but has a ring to it. Yes, it does. Yeah, this week I've been wearing a Royal Beardsman. Okay, sweet. I wore it in honor of your triumph return. Hey, I've been sick, guys. I have been. Sorry. Like I said, you guys know when I disappear, I'm just really busy or I'm sick. It's one or the other. And I got a really bad virus. And now my other coworkers are starting to get it. So like one guy, he was telling me what was wrong, and I was like, dude, you gotta go home. Because I knew he wasn't going to get any medicine from the doctor because it's a virus. They won't give you anything. Detroit Corktown. Awesome. So, I didn't, this was not planned, but did you want to do a giveaway tonight, Mr. Carey?
Sure. We can do a giveaway.
What are we going to be doing?
Why don't we do I don't know. Why don't we let them pick? What does everybody want to see?
Well, we're here to release the Distinguished Caballero. I think that's what we should be releasing.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say you want to maybe do an oil butter combo or oil balm, whatever.
Let's do an oil and a butter combo. And I'm picking the butter because I'm a bigger fan of the butters, everybody, and that's just my personal preference. So we'll do an oil and a butter combo. And what you're getting a 4 ounce jar of butter and a 1 ounce bottle of oil. And I will tell you guys, this is good stuff. Like I said it before, I'm impressed by everything. Vic McIntyre, if you continue, we will have to disqualify you from giveaways for a while. I'm telling you, he gets disqualified quite a bit on this channel. He does. He just does. Hey, man. So now we got people calling out numbers. That's fine. Well, you know what? I want to do this, and I'm doing this because this guy's been watching me. He's been checking on me quite a bit on since I've been sick and stuff. And I haven't won anything in a long time. I'm broke and need a handout. Vic McIntyre, how many unboxing videos are you still doing and Gary Lewis says give away a second set on me. Okay, so we have 2 giveaways. You know what? We'll do an oil and a balm and an oil and a butter. How's that?
Hey, that's good. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that.
Well, you know what? You can have the oil and the balm, Vic McIntyre. How's that? Just for you. You can have the oil and the balm, and all I need you to do is just direct message Kerry on Defined Beer Company on Instagram, and he'll ship it out to you. But I want to give this one out to a guy he's been checking on me for the past week, and that's going to be Deuce Donatelli. He's a great friend of mine, and like I said, don't do that unfair. I want to give it to Deuce Donatelli because he's been checking in on me for the past week, and I appreciate that very, very much. I really do. Like I really haven't been telling anybody that I've been sick. I've been keeping it kind of quiet just because I was pretty much dead to the world anyway. But Deuce Donatelli, need you to direct message me or Carrie from Defined Beer Company, and you are the winner of a 4 ounce beard oil and beard butter. Congratulations. 4 ounce beard butter, 1 ounce beard oil. I talked too fast. I'm sorry about that. But congratulations to both of you all.
We can do one more if you want.
If you want it, it's your product, it's your company, it's your spotlight, man.
We'll let's do another oil butter combo.
Another oil. Don't do that. I want to try it, but let me win it fair. I got a whole box of unused balms. Anyone use balms, I can have my giveaway. What? Don't do that. I want to try it, but let me win it fair.
This is the
Okay,
most
well, then
confusing.
we'll do it fair then. Then we'll do it fair. So we're okay. Tyson, you got the right idea. Number generator.
All right.
All right, I'm typing it in right now. We're going to go. We got 33 people in here. We're going to go to 50. 1 to 50. Go. I'm generating the number now. Got it. Let me see if I found anybody. Go to the top. I'm looking. Whichever's first on my screen is the winner. I haven't seen it yet. Now, keep in mind, everybody, I am on my StreamYard screen, so it may not be the same as yours. I have the number. I haven't seen the number yet. We got a couple close. How many guesses? I don't really care. I'm looking until we got to have a winner, and I haven't seen it yet. Very surprised. Like they're like so close. Oh my gosh! Like I'm pretty sure on YouTube that the screen is just rolling, but it's a little bit delayed here on my StreamYard. So we got 1 through 50. Still no winner yet. I keep scrolling up and down. Haven't seen it yet. No winner yet. Wow, people, come on. I mean, literally, they're like one away. Yes, Mandy, you can have. There's a winner. I see the winner. Yeah, you can have a hedgehog if you want one. Let me go to the top. I'm doing it fair to make sure we got it right, but I just saw one. All right, Vic McIntyre was the first one that I saw. Well, from the numbers there. And this is fair. Oh, I take that back. There was I didn't see it till now. It's on my screen. It's Camo Cam. He is the winner. The number was 17. His number 17 is first on my screen. And there was another one, but Camo's was above it. And the other one that I saw I'm looking. Where'd it go? Shit. I'm scrolling. The second one was Barbado Joe. The first one was Camo Cam. Yes, he was. Yeah, it was those two. They got it first. They were the only two guesses of number 17. Camo Cam, you are the first. You are the winner. And you said an oil and butter. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'll do oil and butter. Definitely. So how many have we given away? Is 3. That the first one?
That's 3. Or yeah, Vic McIntyre said he wanted to win his fair and square. So that means that's actually the first one. Yes, you're right. So we still have one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do this. We'll do it fair and square. This will be a question, and only Carrie can answer this because I don't know this answer. JC Marr Reviews has come in. Thank you for coming in, JC. Appreciate you. And we're going to give away. We'll do another oil butter. We'll do that. Well, before I ask this question, I have to ask: are you a wrestling fan, Mr. Jennings?
You know, I watched wrestling a lot when I was younger, and then I started watching the UFC, and I stopped watching wrestling as much as I used to. But
Okay.
You know,
Well,
it was back in, the Hulk Hogan days and the Sheik, the Iron Sheik, way back. So I'm not in. I haven't kept up with the times on wrestling.
okay. Then what we'll do, we'll say, are you a sports fan of any kind?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a huge football fan.
Okay, we'll start right there. Favorite pro
Sure.
Carrie's favorite football team, and you gotta find the winner on this one because I don't know who it is. And I'm looking at Deuce Donatelli's his I'm watching from his post from his message because that's where they started coming in.
I've already seen it.
Who is it?
It's the Texans, Houston.
Okay, and who's the winner?
I'm pretty sure Tyson was first, but
Tyson.
He's already got it in the mail, so maybe go with the next one. I don't know, unless he wants to.
Well, if you want to pick a second one, let's see here. He was actually the first and second person to pick it. He said, beat those Texans. Then he wrote the Texans. Mr. Pizza Face actually was the next one in line.
Vic McIntyre. Oh no. Or is he a Cowboys fan or what?
Yeah, he's a Cowboys fan. He is.
It's got to be tough being a Cowboys fan, man. It's got to be tough. It's equally as depressing being a Texans fan, but at least most of our depression happens in the playoffs.
Well, I guess since Tyson already has it, it's Mr. Pizza Face. I don't know who you are, but I'm pretty
I'll
sure.
find out because they won't let me ship it to Mr. Pizza Face. He's gonna have to give me his real name.
Pizza Face, you have to direct message Carrie on Defined Beer Co. on Instagram, and he will ship you out your oil and butter. Congratulations. So tonight we got Camo Cam, we got Deuce Donatelli, and we got Mr. Pizza Face as giveaway winners, which is awesome. And thank you to Carrie for doing that. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem. That's what we like to do. Give back to the community. I mean, we're
can you email? Yeah, you can email. Email's fine. Yeah, and
he can email me. He can go to the website if he wants, and
you can just go contact him through the website, which is definebeerco.com. If you don't know, here's his sticker, which is a really nice vinyl sticker. This is going to last on your car for a while, guys. So
yeah,
I like that.
I worked in the printing business, so I actually have the guy who prints my labels was actually a customer. He's been a customer for a long time. But yeah, we use vinyl labels with a matte laminate. So, we're not skimping on the labels. That's for sure. I mean, a lot of people think because it's just, white label with black, it's like, no, it's actually a pretty quality label.
People have to understand though, because and I'm not making fun of any company of any kind. You can skip out on labels, like really, literally, you could make paper labels like there's literally a cheapo sticker. I've seen all kinds of them, but also that's something that I picked up from being in the band and music industry. It's really easy. People don't realize this is a business card and its advertisement all in one in a sticker. They're kind of expensive, but it's literally like this. You just hand them out. And that's an easy way to get your name out there. It really is. And I was always the guy that when it come to making merchandise for my band, we didn't chintz out at all. I used one of the best companies, which I'll give you that here, stickerguy.com. Go to that guy. He's from Las Vegas. Cheapest man in the country for the pricing and everything. Like literally you can get probably 1,000 of these for like $100 at most.
Yeah, Sticker Guy. He's been around for a long time.
Sticker Guy is legit. My band literally paid for itself. Like we literally would, if we needed merch, the shows paid for it and everything. Our merch paid for itself. And literally Sticker Guy would send me an email. We're like, okay, he would make a big old sheet of vinyl, print them all at once, like a bunch of orders all at once, and he'd say, "You will have your package by this specific date." But he would tell you in advance if there's going to be a delay or anything like that, and that's why I liked him and always went with him.
Yeah. Tell Vic, he said, "Thanks, Carrie. Even if you're a Texans fan, you still make beard stuff. That's the one thing that can keep us together, is beard stuff."
Big Drew McIntyre, you ain't even right, man. I'm telling you. So we got a pizza face winning tonight. We got a Camo Cam and we got Deuce Donatelli. Sounds like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cowbunga, guys. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, Stefan. That's cool. I know Johnny Grooms' real name. I do, but I won't give it out. But Johnny Grooms, I love that guy. I always have loved Johnny Grooms' videos.
Yeah, I always like finding out people's real names, like when you see someone on Instagram or they finally buy something from you and it's like, oh, that's what his name is.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, Tim Strickland. Appreciate it, man. Be safe. Thanks for coming in. Is Carrie a fan of T.Y. Hilton?
No. That guy just runs all over the Texans. There's nobody else on the Colts that can do anything except for T.Y. Hilton to the Texans. It's just a nightmare trying to cover that guy.
So Mr. Pizza Face, just make sure you email Carrie through the website. He just needs your shipping information, and he'll get that shipped out to you here fairly soon. The same with Camo Cam, and Camo Cam has won with me before. He knows the drill. Deuce, just direct message Carrie on Instagram, and he'll get that shipped out to you. Appreciate you having me do this review, though, man. I really do. It's been a while for me making reviews and doing videos and stuff, and appreciate you giving me the opportunity just to get back into it, man. We got Emo, the bearded guy, in here. Everybody give him some love. Emo's an awesome dude. He really is.
Yeah, I see Emo everywhere. I follow him. He follows me. Haven't talked personally, but it seems like he's around the beard community quite a bit.
I'm too late. I'm late to the party. It looks like, hey, yo, man. That's right. So I want to thank, like I said, I want to thank Gary for sponsoring one of the giveaways. Appreciate that, and thank you to Carrie as well. And my thoughts on, like I said, I'm seeing good products in front of me here, guys. I really am enjoying my time with Define Beer Company. There's really nothing bad I can say about this company, and it's a brand new company. And I'm like, there's always, okay, what can he fix? I'm like, you know what? Nothing really. I can't lie. The feel and beard, as I said that the Black Rebel Beer Company's oil is one of the best I've experienced in a long time. This is right beside it. The feel and beard, when it absorbs into my skin and I have no residue of any kind left over, that should tell you something. And I know that fractionated coconut oil has got a little bit to do with that. I know it does.
It's one of my faves.
And C Bearded has even said that himself. That's one of his favorites, if not his favorite. He really likes using that, and it's good. Soak-in rate. Yeah, that's what we were talking. That's a term Deuce was telling me because, you know how we always say the feel and beard, and we were talking. And he says, and they said I said the soak-in rate. And I was like, I'm gonna start using that just to be different. The soak-in rate.
That's a thing, though. That's a thing. The soak-in rate.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it now. The soak-in rate. I like it though, honestly, guys. If you guys follow me, I'm a big tobacco guy. I think this is a not overbearing tobacco scent with a really nice tone of chocolate mixed with it. And sometimes, the chocolate can be rich. I think you threw that vanilla in here to round it out. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, just smooth it out a little bit, and then I also pulled back on the chocolate. I mean, the first version that went out, you know, a lot of people said, I get the chocolate. And I was like, okay, you know, because working with chocolate's tough. I mean, it's hard not to overpower everything when you're using chocolate, you know? So
Right.
I pulled back on it a little bit, put the vanilla in there, and that just kind of smoothed everything out. You know,
Yeah.
that's when I do it. And that Texas cedar gives it that bite. It's perfect
Actually,
I think it is.
I got to put some of this in for the night. So we're going to show you guys on camera. You can literally see how little I've needed to use. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Take a look at this. When I first got this, it was almost to the point where I was blown away, because I'm going to show you. This is almost to the touch. Like, it's melting on my finger. That's the most I've ever used in one sitting. It's melting on my hand. I haven't even done anything to it. That tells me that you had. I don't know the science behind it, so I may be saying it backwards. You have a high, like, melting point, or a low. I may be saying it backwards.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying.
Yeah. Now, and then, you know, and I had talked to you a little bit about it too. Is I do a little something proprietary to it before it's poured, and helps with that. And it does have. I mean, I literally, when I finally got the final version and I just put it in, and I was just like, I couldn't even believe I did it, you know, and I was making sure I wrote everything down correctly. You know, I was like, oh my God, I can't forget this. I got to make sure I got this down. Everything got to be perfect. So once I nailed it, man, I just said, you know, it's time to go. I mean, launching without a butter was a risk, you know, and all through the month of January, you know, being new, I mean, things were okay. As soon as the butter, you know, came out was when things kind of really took off. And I just said, you know, yeah, I definitely didn't want to get left behind on the butter train. That's for sure.
Now, I will say this, like, and Carrie hasn't experienced anything like this yet, anybody. So you got to keep that in perspective. But this may be a butter that he may not be able to sell during the summer months, because this is probably going to melt pretty quickly and easily in the scalding hot, like in the mail packages. I could be wrong. So I don't know.
105 degrees in Texas.
Right. Yeah, like, some companies, they don't sell butter in the summer months for that particular reason. And I understand that. I really do. But Tyson does have a point, though. It is in a pretty thick glass, so you may be okay with that.
Yeah, and I mean, you can, you know, put it in the fridge or freezer and you know, bring it back to life. But yeah, I mean, the summer months, I think all the beer companies worry about the summer months.
I'm reading the comments here. I know that Gary is going. He's going up to Detroit area from Chesapeake. He's going to go meet Dan C for the first time, and it looks like that Vic was going to be there. I wanted to be there. I really did, guys. Like, because Gary asked me to go up north with him. Unfortunately, because I missed a lot of work last week, I really just didn't have any kind of money to spend of any kind, and I really don't. You know, I couldn't justify me taking bill money or anything like that to go up there. So that's why I didn't get to make it. Otherwise, I more than likely would have been there with you guys, because I don't really get to get out much. And I wish I could have made it, because I would have loved to have met all you guys. Because I probably would have had to have wrestled Dan C. Beard. It's probably going to happen one day. I'm just throwing that out there. We're probably going to have a wrestling match. It's just probably going to happen. If it's not going to be a wrestling match, it's going to be a promo for promo competition. One or the other. It's going to happen. It's got to happen.
You know what? I was wondering. Vic said that butter's not even going to make it out of Texas. He knows how hot it gets here. Are there any beer companies using like ice packs and things like that? I'm always curious.
Yes, there have.
I thought I saw one time using one.
I can't remember who has used them off the top of my head, but I have seen companies use like cold packs and such. I think the Luxurious Bastard experimented with that. I think he did.
Really?
I think. But I do know that Beard Octane, and I can show you this because I've kept this as for melting purposes and stuff. This is the type of package that I've seen that works very well for shipping butters. I don't know how expensive these are, but this worked very, very well for the company that sent this to me because it was in the middle of the summer. They had a whipped butter, and it was solid because it was in here. I liked it. So I've held on to that for that reason.
Yeah, I'll have to look into those, I think or just, everybody stock up in the wintertime. Stock up now.
I hear the trusted teacher guy has a devastating finishing maneuver, the final grade. Well, let's just put it this way, people. You guys know that I'm like old school wrestling fan to the day I die. You all ain't got nothing on the Roddy Piper poke in the eye. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Tyson wants to see Dan and I swim. You know what? I actually love to swim. I really do. I just don't get to do it very much. And his move is called the report card, people. Y'all got to get it right.
His move's called the report card.
Yeah, Dan's like as tall as Andre the Giant, and I'm like the stocky little Ultimate Warrior guy, So
how tall is Dan? 6'4"?
I think he's between 6'2" and 6'4", if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm just a short little dude.
I'm 6'2". Well, I was 6'2", and I'm 46 now, so I'm like 6'1.5".
Dan's set up to finish to set up to the finish. His finisher is the giveaway.
There's got to be a move with the Silky Dan, though. There's got to be some kind of Silky Dan move as well for wrestling.
He's probably got a bunch of wrestling moves I don't even know about, and that's okay. You see, I can even start this promo war right here. I mean, you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. You all.
You're like Bubba Ray Dudley.
I'll take that. I will. Bully Ray or Bubba Ray, it don't matter which one. I'll take that.
Yeah, Camo Cam's got it right there. Silky Dan is his submission finisher.
I will say this to you guys because you guys know that I have been don't make. Oh my God, he broke out that Bruce Banton guy again. I tell you, you bailing that dude out of jail. I'm thinking that was a mistake, man. Or you two have a bromance that I don't want to know about. It's one or the other. That's all I'm saying. But I was saying, if you saw my post earlier, I did resubscribe to the WWE Network, people, because you guys know that I love watching my NXT. I know you're not familiar with that. It's like a developmental brand. It's like it's like they're really wrestling to be noticed, and I love watching them grow up, so to say. And I've been missing my NXT for months, and I can't lie, guys. I've been watching it. I'm digging it again. I really am, and I think that's what I needed because when I was having troubles, NXT isn't the developmental now. No, that's very true, Camo Cam. But it's still that is still what it's mainly for. But it's its own brand, and I absolutely love watching NXT. I will always be NXT for them.
I want to know what Billy Rogers said to make Ric Flair pissed off at him.
That's funny. Yeah, I was watching. They had their show in Saudi Arabia today, and it was on their network. And they have the greatest character ever, like they've ever built. Like he's like a really over the top character. Like they call him the Fiend. I know you're not familiar with it, but this dude, they went as far as to have a Hollywood mask maker make a mask for this guy, and he literally just lost to Bill Goldberg in a matter of like 60 seconds, 2 minutes, and I was like, what is this? I was so annoyed. I was like, no. A 50-some-year-old Hall of Famer go in there who never wrestles, just shows up and makes a couple $1 million at the drop of a hat. And you got this guy who's touring the WWE circuit and everything for months and years at a time, who he's built a character and a storyline over for 5 years, and you just shit on him like that. I was like, what the hell is wrong? My own wife even was like, this makes no sense. So
what did he say? What did Billy Rogers say here? He messed up his TV promo because I asked Woman and Sensational Sherry why I have Space Mountain when you can have the whole mountain range.
it's very true. Very true.
That's awesome.
Like they made this character, the Fiend, like he's just an unstoppable, like a monster completely. And you got a 50-some-year-old part-timer who comes in and just does a little bit of hollering and spears you a couple times and wins. Like, what in the hell is this? I do remember the wrestler Mike Knox. But you are right, Deuce Donatelli. Oldest ride, longest line. I mean, Ric Flair is the greatest wrestler ever. I don't care what anybody says. He will always be my favorite.
It's a hell of a drinker, too.
Yeah. He has gone on record to say, I have spilled more liquor than most of you all have ever drunk, or something like that. I spent more money on spilled liquor than you all will spend in your lifetime. That's all right. Shane McMahon, actually, he's taking a backstage role or something like that. I'm not sure. But Deuce, we will talk about more about that tomorrow. We'll talk about that. To be the man, you got to beat the man. That's true. Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair. That's what he wanted. Can't blame him. I could talk about wrestling all freaking day with you guys. You can see they know where I'm coming from.
Oh no, I've seen your videos, man. Your rant videos, man.
Oh man, when I was having signal trouble, oh my gosh, I was ready to throw my TV through the wall.
Yeah, actually, we use YouTube TV for TV, and I just got an email today saying that they're losing Fox Sports. And I was scrambling. I'm like, what? Fox Sports? When's my next payment for YouTube TV coming out? Because I'm switching. They said it's tomorrow.
That makes no sense whatsoever. That makes no sense.
They say sports entertainment's become too expensive. And I'm just like, you're Google.
Well, look at it from this perspective. Fox owns SmackDown now. They paid over like $4 billion or something to put SmackDown on Fox Sports, and I'm like, why? Yeah. What do you need it for? I didn't understand it. I was like, I don't watch wrestling on Friday nights. I never did in the past, but me personally, I would have stayed with USA, but it was a money deal, so can't blame him. Can't blame the guy. I understand where he's coming from. So, final thoughts here, Mr. Carey.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
For real.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Like I said, this really means a lot to me that you're a new company and you're taking a chance of having me release this for you. It really means a lot that you actually wanted me to do that. I appreciate that.
Well, I actually feel kind of special too because it's your first live stream in a while, and you had me.
Yeah. I wanted to come back with a bang. I did. I really have, and I hope that you get a great number of sales because you definitely deserve them. And
yeah, I've been seeing them come through while we were sitting here. So.
Oh, really? So you have some?
Yeah. I get alerts. And I've been watching them come through. And it's not just so much about it. And I never did this for money or anything like that. This was I just wanted to create a great product that I felt like, would be useful for a lot of other people too. I know, it's hard because just like with, what was it, McMahon, who has the Texas, the cedar essential oil allergy, it's just, you gotta just keep pumping out cents and and try to cater to as many people as you can, but you also got to keep it in perspective, and say, hey, I'm focusing straight down the line.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that people like Mick Man, he's I think he's still in the live stream. I'm really glad that he comes out and he tells me, that he has an allergic reaction, because I would feel really bad if he's on my recommendation, he goes out and he gets it and he can't use it, and I'm like, shit, I feel bad about that. I'm really glad that he tells us that. So I can literally say, I wish you could use this, but you can't.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 other great scents he can use. Try 1626 Psychobilly Quiff. Those are 2 great scents as well.
Yes, they are. Johnny Grooms is saying, I want that butter. He says, I'll hit up Defined in a few weeks. There you go.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Use my discount code BTWS15. They'll get you 15% off. That is a code for you guys. No kickback for me. It's all for you.
I'm not sending Johnny a comb, though, because he'll break it.
You know what? I'm pretty sure Tyson's going to hit him up immediately if you send him a comb. I'm pretty sure. Because I know Tyson's all about that rake. I know he is. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing here and what I've been using. I really do enjoy using your products. This is a company, you guys, that when I'm using products, and I don't care what any reviewer says, I don't care. And this may cause some feathers ruffled, but I'm just going to go on record and say this. You cannot use the exact same amount of product with every single company that you use. There is absolutely no way. I don't care who you are. I can say that because I've had to use very little of Carrie's products because they absorb into my beard and skin very, very well. So what that tells me, if I was to make a purchase of any of these, it may be $40, $50. This stuff's going to last me. Even if I use this on a regular, this is going to last me for quite a while. So keep that in consideration if you guys are on the fence or you're wanting to get some of the Fine Beard Co. It's going to work for. I'm hoping that it works for you just as much as it does for me. And if it does, you guys are not going to be disappointed. I really do enjoy using these. Great job, Carrie.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you're a new company out there and you're not confident in sending your product out to a reviewer, then just don't even do it. Because you probably shouldn't have started a company anyway if you're not confident sending your product out.
So. Very true. That is very true. I have had quite a few companies that have told me that. They're like, I'm intimidated. They're afraid of what I have to say. And I've said, good, then don't send it to me. And it's not me being rude. Like, don't. We know you like to ruffle feathers. It's one of the things we like about you. You guys know I'm cut and dry. It's that simple. I'm not saying that I say the right thing every time, but I'm gonna tell you like it is. It's that simple. That I'm an old fashioned kind of guy like that. Kerry picked up on that really quickly. I know he did, and I'm like, I'm digging this. I'm digging this scent alone. I like this.
Yeah, I wanted to send you my stuff, like early in January.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew this was coming, and I said, I'm just gonna give him the whole trifecta. I'm gonna wait it out. And I know you like tobacco scents, so that's why I hit you up and said, I haven't forgot about you at all, man. I've got this other scent coming out, and I know it's going to be something that's right up your alley. And it's great that you like the other 2 scents too. I just knew that if I was going to put out a tobacco scent, you had to have it, and I'll hit up Brian too as well, Beard and Banjos.
Brian's gonna dig it. I know. He's got similar tastes like I do. This is right up Brian's alley. He's going to be like, wow, that's well. I have a feeling his response is he's going to say something along the lines of it's well rounded. I think that's what he's going to say about it.
Yeah, like balanced.
Yes. It's a very well balanced scent, and I'm pretty sure he's going to like this one. Brian and I have very similar tastes. So we had Camo Cam win, we had Mr. Pizza Face win, we had Deuce Donatelli. And Deuce Donatelli saying thank you, Carrie.
Yeah, thank you, man. I hope you enjoy it. And when you get it, just make sure you let us know what you think about it. Leave us a message on Instagram, or just we love feedback, and we're not scared of feedback at all. I mean, you can ask Tyson. I send Tyson text messages from people who email me, with little nitpicking little things, and I'll say, hey, do you think this is a big deal? And he'll give me some advice on that. But I mean, I appreciate every bit of feedback I've gotten. I appreciate everybody who purchases from us. I mean, this is why we do it. We do it for you guys. This isn't really just about me, I mean, I wanted to just bring it to everybody in the community. And I mean, the bearded community is great. I mean, especially on, social media and YouTube and everywhere, so if you're not a part of this community, then you're really missing out. That's the way I see it.
Mr. Pizza Face, you're asking oil and butter. If I'm sure if you want to be oil and butter, it shouldn't be an issue. I'm pretty sure that's what we'll just want to keep them as oil and butters for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if one of you, whoever won, if they want balm instead, just let me know. But
yeah,
whatever they want, just a combo. It can either be oil balm or oil butter, whatever you want.
Yeah, whichever you guys would prefer. Deuce, I would like for you to get the butter myself, because I want to see how well this works for you. So if you don't mind, I would like for you to try the butter. And if you don't like the butter, I will send you my balm. So keep that in mind as well.
Okay.
Take the spotlight. You made the products. You deserve it, Carrie. That's from Tyson himself.
Thank you, Tyson. I appreciate that, man. Tyson was the first one to, like, I think I was talking to him before he even launched. He took a chance, and he was the first reviewer I sent my products to. I didn't know what was going to happen. I wasn't nervous about it or anything, but he offered a lot of feedback, and that was like what I liked the most. So I mean, yeah, I appreciate it, Tyson. You've been
Mr. Pizza Face said he's going to buy the balm and complete the set. There you go. That's sweet. Awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Pizza Face.
Awesome. There you go. And then right there, that's literally like under $20 with the discount code and the shipping. I mean, you're set right there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'll just I'll throw it all in one. So Bearded Life. Oh yeah, he got it in a bento box. That's actually been a really big thing too. I did that this month, and Alex over Beard Bento, and it's been the feedback and I've gotten some sales off of it. I was like, wow, a lot of people in the past few days have been buying balm or just buying butter, and then I'll find out it's because they got the oil in the Beard Bento box, and I was like, that's awesome, so that's exactly what Beard Bento is for. So you guys can try everything before you buy. I know it's hard to make a decision on what you want, and we're also going to do sample packs. I know that's a big thing. It's just trying to get our feet on the ground first, and then we'll get all the sample packs out, and that way people can try, and I mean, I figure I'll do a sample pack after the next scent release where we have 4, and that way you can, I don't know how much I'm going to charge for that. $5, who knows? It all depends on what size they are,
right.
But a 4-pack of them, or, I just want to do sample packs when I've got more than 3 cents. I think 4.
You get more of a variety than you'll make a sample pack. I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
In case you guys are wondering, which I did not talk about, and now if you're getting a package from Define, it's going to come in a white box like this with a little Define on it. Now this box I know is specifically designed for an oil and a balm itself, so it's going to come in your package roughly looking like this. And it'll all be wrapped and bubble wrapped, so you're going to have a good presentation. And if you get like a butter type package of some sort, it's going to come in a little bit of a bigger box like this. So
yeah, we've got 3 or 4 size boxes. If you buy if you get an oil and balm combo, it comes in that 4x2 box. Mm-hmm. If you get a oil and butter combo, it'll come in a 4x4 box. And if you get everything across the board, then it'll be that big one that you have there.
Right. I made sure I kept these so that you guys could see that, because I like I said, I really can't say anything negative about what you guys are working on here, Carrie. I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I mean, we actually upgraded the boxes the other day. They actually have the same thing that's on the sticker is now on the boxes.
Yeah, I have seen those. I saw that. I was like, yeah, and then that's great. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I just got those in the other day, you know, and I mean, every bit of money that we make goes right back into the company. I mean, I'm not sitting here writing myself checks or anything like that. It just goes right back in to make the company better and better and better. And we've got some more surprises coming pretty soon here. Keeping that quiet for now, though.
I have no idea what he's talking about, guys. So you can't message me to ask what he's talking about. He has not informed me of those yet. But the only thing I do know, probably in the future, we might be seeing some shower products from Defined, and I'm real on board about testing, releasing. I'm very excited on that one. Like I said,
yeah, that one's definitely going to happen. That's not much of a secret, but you know, I'm always looking for ways to make my whole brand look the same across the board. And I think there's one piece missing that I can do to it, and I'm going to do that probably in the next couple of weeks. And I think I just think it'll round out the whole look completely.
Okay, gotcha, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wrap this up, everybody, because I've been on here for about an hour and a half now, and it's been great to come back here and chat with you guys. I've been out of it for a little while, and thanks to this guy here, that I'm back. And I want to thank Carrie once again for giving me the opportunity to review. I will have your video on my YouTube channel by no later than Tuesday. And as I already told you, you got a 2 thumbs up and a 5-star rating, because I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing here, what I'm using. So I'll leave all the details for the videos. And
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. And I thank you for the compliments, and I thank you for having me on here to use your platform for this. You know,
you are welcome anytime in the chat. You are welcome in the stream anytime. You just send me a message and we'll throw you in here, man.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody. I mean, I'm literally still watching orders come through my phone right here. I'm grateful for everyone who is giving us a shot, because I know how hard it is to spend your hard-earned money on something that you've never tried before. And
you guys use the discount code BTWS15, all capitals, gets you 15% off of your order, $4 flat rate shipping in the United States, and free shipping over $50. So, and like I said, I would say, me personally, either get 2 combos of the oil and butters or get a trio of 1 if you got to have all 3 for the matching set. But I'm telling you guys, this oil and this butter, wait for my review. That's all I'm going to tell you. Congratulations again to Mr. Pizza Face, Camo Cam, and Duke Donatelli for winning tonight. Thank you to Gary from Chesapeake for sponsoring the giveaways. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And I hate to spoil it for you, Pete. You got to send him. You got to send Carrie some pipe bomb, because I pronounced biota correctly.
I think, actually, you know what? I think I might pick, because I have pipe bomb. I think I might pick Cavendish.
Cavendish is money. Well, you know what? That'd be fair, because we're talking about a Cavendish.
Yeah, exactly.
Cavendish is a good one. I think you are gonna like that one.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and cut this off, and I will look for my review by no later than Tuesday, and I will see you guys next week.
See you later, guys.
Keep on bearding, everybody. I'll see you soon.